So then the house on the hill, that's the house you pretty much grew up in? Because you said there was like 3 or 4 houses you lived in once you guys moved to Kansas City.
My dad built that last house we lived in.
Before they moved?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, the last house that I lived in was the house that my dad built.
Okay.
And it was up on top of the hill there, you know. And where I was a teenager, got to be a teenager and learn to drive while I was in that and everything. Yeah, that was the last house that I lived in.
Okay.
You know.
So where was it, we were talking yesterday that you had to share a bed with Aunt Joan and stuff. Was that it?
That when we went to Aunt Lola's house.
Oh, that's when you went back to visit.
No, that was on the hill there too. That was on top of the hill there.
You and Aunt Joan had to share a bed?
Yeah.
Okay. But it's when you went back to visit Aunt Lola that you guys, when you guys were like three in the foot and 3 in the top or something like that.
And we, yeah.
Okay.
I'll have to.
I don't want to jump around too much, but I think that's very interesting because you see like sometimes in old movies or something where they're sleeping head to foot in a bed and stuff. So you guys, when you went back to Arkansas to visit, you guys at least did that at least once.
Yeah.
That's just so old-fashioned seeming.
Yeah.
I think of like Little Rascals and crap when I.
Because the covers were so heavy because it was cold.
Yeah.
You know, but they had to have.
Oh, that's right. You said
covers.
It was an addition on their house and there wasn't any heat out there.
And then the only heat was in the living room or the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so.
Okay. So you grew up on the house on the hill, and your dad built that house. Then I remember you talking about. I think we saw pictures too that your dad brought home from a drive-in or something, a merry-go-round.
There was a crank merry-go-round. You sat in the seat, and then there was a crank right there. And when you cranked the crank, it made the merry-go-round go around.
So one person was designated the person cranking, or was it all?
One on each side.
That's what I'm wondering too. Yeah.
Because there was probably 4 seats there, maybe 4 different seats. There's probably a picture of it somewhere.
I think I've seen a picture of him with that or something. Yeah. So
it seemed like we had something else from the drive-in too, because my dad, I think, worked there. At the
that's what I was. That's what I was going to ask.
something.
Well, how did he end up with this stuff? Because I know you said he brought it home from a drive-in, and you guys are probably the popular kids in the neighborhood when he showed up with that. Probably. That's in your front yard.
Probably.
You know, everybody's at your house on to ride the merry-go-round.
Yeah. But it seemed like there was something else too, but I can't remember what it is. I'll have to look at my pictures.
Was he always doing stuff? He wasn't always like bringing home like.
He was pretty mechanical. My dad was, about fixing stuff and things like that.
What did your dad do? When you guys moved to Kansas City?
They worked at factories. Him and Mom both worked at factories in Kansas. Is where most of them were that worked at. I think they worked at more than one, but that's what they did. And Aunt Sally and Uncle Arlen and Uncle Virgil, I think they all worked at factories over there because there was no crops or anything like that where we lived at. So I think that's why we came up there.
I can remember one time as a little kid, I think your mom was still working, and I think we had to take dinner out or lunch to her or something like this. It was in the evening shift or something like that. And I think we took food out to her or something.
So.
Just something that rings a bell there. But I think it was Grandma that we took food out to. I don't think it was your dad.
But I don't remember doing that very much though. So it might have been